Welcome, early adapters. You are here. Welcome aboard to my Tuesday podcast. It's your man Jay Will, and we're going to get this ball rolling here in just a second. So I did a video on the state of YouTube, and I put down it was pretty much a sad case about YouTube and there's some positive to that. There's some positive to it. And we'll talk about it in this video, and this podcast right here. I'm so used to doing videos. In this podcast, we'll talk about that. But welcome everybody that's actually able to join me live. I think it's great when you can catch me live because you might be able to chat with me. This thing does have chat. It does. But just wanted to share the link to everybody out there that's podcast, if you don't know, was created by me, Jay Will, because there's a lot of people that can't watch a video all the time. They might be at work and they just want to listen. And that's me. I like to listen sometimes. I like to just plug in the earphones, listen to a good show. And hopefully you guys will start joining me here. First, I want to do a special thank you, though, to all the people that have just recently subscribed to my podcast. I mean, I get an email, when people come on board. And wow, to my surprise, man, I am up to like 277 people. I can't believe that. And this is only my, what number is this? I think I have, how many episodes do I have? This is episode number 7. Yeah, this is episode number 7. So a big thank you to everyone that joins in live and is able to catch me live. Who's just able to listen to me at all, even if you're a part of the replay crew or the download crew, my newly acquired download crew. I appreciate it. I thank you guys. I have to say thank you because without you listening to me, I was just kind of testing the waters, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this podcast. But when I started smartphoneconversations.com, I said, I got to do something different. I got to do something that I haven't done before. And I've got to, I got to try something new. I'm not afraid to try new things. But this podcast is about you. It's not about me. It's about you and YouTube. And because you are YouTube, believe it or not, there's a large majority of people out there that use YouTube as a stepping stone or a tool, if you will, to get out and see the world. You can see a lot of things through YouTube. We now have 360 video, all these different things. But I focus mainly on technology and specifically smartphones. And what I want to talk about today is some of the positive sides of YouTube. I don't want to do podcasts about YouTube and make it sound like it's all bad, because the reality is it's not all bad. There's some great people on YouTube, and you listening to this right now, you're one of them. My channel it's not all about smartphones. I do several different kinds of product reviews, but I focus primarily on smartphones. And so I wanted to talk about the positive side of YouTube when it comes to product reviews. Now, there are a ton of YouTubers out there that I follow. I follow people as well. There are just a boatload of YouTubers. I could name them, but all you would need to do is go to my Twitter feed, which is Mr. J. Williams, or my Google Plus, J. Williams, or just follow me somewhere on social media, and you'll see me talking about these people or talking to them. YouTube can be good. And in fact, it is good. YouTube is good because if we focus primarily on the negative things that are happening on YouTube, and I know you see me specifically, I can only speak for myself. You see me addressing these things sometimes, and you see some people reaching out saying, "Oh, just ignore them. Just don't give them the attention." It's not about giving them attention. Ultimately, that's what we're doing. But what we want is for those people that are negative on YouTube to eventually grow up and grow so they can see some positive things in YouTube, because there's a lot. But you right now, you're the positive, strong force behind YouTube. And when it comes to product reviews, you have to decide what you think is a good product review. And I want to say this. I don't know if people do this or not, but when you're looking at a product review, if you like the reviewer, do you just hit a thumbs up, or do you genuinely watch the entire video and do you comment as you go? I can tell people who actually watch their entire video sometimes, because there'll be some comments on the videos that I produce where immediately there's a comment within 1 second of the video going up, and the video is like 15 minutes long. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I talked about that at the 7-minute mark, or I talked about that at the 8-minute mark. But you as the watcher, even though you're a reviewer too, some of you guys are reviewers that listen to my podcast, you're YouTubers, and some of you are not. And that's what I like about my channel. I've got a mixed bag of people. As a watcher, not a reviewer, because we watch each other. I watch people too. Do you just thumb up the video and give it a thumbs up, or say it's a great video prior to watching it? And how do you think that affects the reviewer? Because oftentimes I'll get on my channel, well, you don't take good criticism. You don't know how to take criticism. Well, there's a difference between criticism and feedback. I've said this before multiple times. The person leaving the comment should definitely know what both of those words mean before they dish those words out. Just like the word love. It's all the same. It's just a word, but we empower these words. So when it comes to YouTube, right now, it seems like the empowerment is on the negative side. There are so many negative comments on YouTube, and it seems like they overpower the positive. But I don't find that to be true in most situations. For every video that I put out, well, not every video, but in most videos, in most cases, there's a thumbs down immediately when I post a video, or there's a thumbs down the line of watching the video. When I check the stats on the back end, the thumbs down doesn't bother me. And I'm not going to ask you to tell me why you gave me a thumb down. That's my personal preference. I don't really want to know why you gave me a thumbs down. Some people say, well, tell me why you gave me a thumbs down. I think just the thumbs down alone might signify that they didn't like the product, or they didn't like you as the reviewer, whichever. But every time I look at a video and I look at comments, I see positivity. Believe it or not, there's people that told me, you're just too positive. There's got to be something that's bad about this. And I'm thinking, I just reviewed it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I pointed out in the video that are not that great. But I think it's the mentality of people nowadays. When they see a review on YouTube, they want you to really slam it hard and say a bunch of derogatory things about it. And they want you to address it like everyone else. And that's not what I do. I'm not like that in my private life, and I'm not like that publicly. I don't just dig in and really try to hurt people's feelings when I find out something that's bad about it, And the same thing can be applied to product reviews. However you carry yourself on YouTube is how you'll be remembered, and that's how people will know you. And you being the watcher, you are the most important part to me, because the reality is, if you don't watch the videos, we don't make any money from the videos, and we can't buy new products to produce new videos. Yeah, we get products to review for free, but a lot of those products are just cases and things like that. I don't get a new phone for review every time a new phone comes out. I have to buy it. And I do that because you watch the videos. And when you give me a thumbs up and you leave a positive comment, let me say this. Sometimes you see me addressing the negative parts of comments and things like that. Don't think that I don't see your positive comment. Because a lot of times I'll just delete the negative comments that are like very vulgar and things like that. But I will say this, just because I don't respond to your comment on a video, and this is probably like this for a lot of YouTubers, when you don't have a lot of followers, it's very easy to comment and reply to every comment. Now, I used to do that, but now I'm rolling up on 43,000 people, and then which means my comment section builds up really fast. There's not 43,000 comments, but there are 500 to 1,000 comments sometimes, or let's just take it a little bit lower, 100 to 500 comments at any given time that are coming in not just on one video, throughout every couple of hours, there could be 100 to 500 comments coming in. So I try to maintain some kind of positive thoughts and my ways of doing things on my channel by at least looking at the comments. I can't respond to all of them, but some people, I've seen them post comments, and I've seen people, the same person will post like 5 comments on different videos and say, this guy never responds. And then I'll say, it's not that I don't see you. There's 400 comments just came in. So it's going to take some time to catch up. And then this isn't a job for me. This is a part-time hobby that I do, my real life is completely different than YouTube. When I say my real life, my passion is this is a hobby I'm passionate about. But what I take the most serious, I think you guys already know what I'm about to say, but it's definitely not YouTube. YouTube is at the bottom of the list. My life in order goes God first, family, and then everything else. And that's the way it's going to stay. So when I look at some positive comments on YouTube, I'm excited to know that there are still a bunch of people out there. And I guess the way a person might say it, it's almost like an insult when people say, use the left side of your brain. That could be offensive to some people. But there are people out there who actually watch the entire video. They comment as they go, which I used to get offended by people making so many comments. But then I thought about it. I said, hey, wait a minute. This person is actually responding to things that interest them throughout the video, or they wanted to talk about it. And this is their only way to do it because I'm not live. We're not sitting in front of each other. And we just can't hold a conversation face to face. So this is how they're going to do it. So I got past that. I got over it. I was like, you know what? I appreciate them because it lets me know that they actually watched that entire video. So to the people out there that do watch the entire video, I got to say, YouTube reviewers appreciate you. And the people who actually comment with a legitimate comment, you are the driving force behind me. It's not that I can't take criticism or I don't like feedback, but there's a difference if you look on my Twitter feed, head over there after this stream. If you haven't seen it yet, I posted some examples of how the conversations go on YouTube comments with certain people. And I didn't post their names. I just took the conversation and placed it on Twitter so you can kind of see what I deal with multiple times a day. I mean, hundreds of times a day. A person considers feedback this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's stupid. That's their feedback. And then when I respond with, why would you say that? They call me a name or something. It's almost hilarious. But look on Twitter, Mr. J.O. Williams, and you'll see me there. My social media is Mr. J.O. Williams everywhere. But nonetheless, the people who are posting real life, I can tell that you watched the video. I can tell. It doesn't have to always be you did a great job, Jay. That's not what I'm looking for, because some people think that reviewers are always looking for you did a great job, when that is just not true. I can speak for myself as a reviewer. I want to hear the truth. So if the video wasn't up to my standards from another video you watched, I've actually had people comment and say, Jay, I support you. I like the video, but you did better on that other video. You had more passion about it, or you sounded like you were really interested. In this video, you don't sound like you really tried. And that is constructive feedback. That is something that will motivate me and say, you know what? Okay. At the beginning, people used to say, you need better lighting, but they would say it in such a rude manner. I would just ignore them. You need to upgrade your camera. This is a stupid video and things like that. That's not feedback. That's not something to reinforce a person. You have to learn to articulate, not anyone in particular, but when commenting on videos and supporting your favorite YouTubers, there's a way to get your point across and get the YouTubers to stay motivated, because I've said it multiple times. Sometimes I just want to quit doing YouTube because I don't need YouTube. I have a fantastic family, fantastic life. I'll still do technology. I just don't have to put it on YouTube. I'm still going to buy everything I want with YouTube. With technology. I don't have to do YouTube videos. I don't have to do YouTube videos. I do it because it's fun. And it's a way to meet new people and reach out and learn something from other YouTubers as well. Just because, I have a number of subscribers, I'm still nowhere near the top of the food chain when it comes to YouTube. But I'm excited about the viewers who watch us. And I say us because I consider myself to be a part of a special group of people on YouTube. And you know who you are. I don't have to say your name. You know who you are, and you know where you fall at as far as reviewing products on YouTube. You know what group you fall into. Either you're going to be a well-respected reviewer who consistently puts out honest reviews, or you're going to be a reviewer who people just kind of go to because they want to hear what they want to hear and make themselves feel better about their purchases. Go back and check that podcast out, Validating Your Purchase. So I'm gonna get out of here, but I just want to say thank you for you guys who's joining me live. Quick update, quick PSA. I will be doing longer podcasts coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. I'm still testing the waters to see how these 15-minute ones go. But it looks like I'm doing pretty good, and you guys are liking it. So you let me know in the comment section once this is posted on YouTube. So it's Jay Will. YouTube can be a good place, and it wouldn't be YouTube without you, the positive driving force behind me, Jay Williams. So you guys are awesome. Thank you for the ones that caught me live. Take care.